My name is Robert Huss. I do the board game design company Counter Clockwork Game Design. Some of the games that I've made that you might know would be The Shadow over Westminster, which was in the Tabletop Deathmatch last year, and it's been featured at every single PAX, which is really cool. I also do the game Alien Labyrinth. When I first came across the Game Crafter, I had some game designs in mind, and I was just looking for ways that I could get some pieces printed. And when I found out that I could do full professionally printed games through them, that was awesome. It let me move forward with games and pursue a game design career in ways that I never could have before. It got me my first print runs that I could take to conventions and sell, and that was just absolutely an amazing experience. What I can use them for now is when I've got a game design and I need a bunch of people to playtest it, I can do a good-looking prototype, which means that I don't just have to rely on my hardcore game groups that'll play my cardboard games. I can take it to any game store, any gaming group, put it in front of them, get people to play it, and give me real, honest feedback. One other thing that I really, really love that makes the Game Crafter such an awesome experience for me is the way that they support their community. When I went to my first game convention, they covered the cost of my table for me, which meant that I didn't have to sit there worrying that if I didn't sell 30 copies of my game, I was going to be losing money on the weekend. I could show my game to people, I could enjoy the experience, I could have a good time, and they had my back. I could show off some of the cool things that they do for me because other people are interested in doing it too. They really, really support their community in every way possible, and it just makes the entire game design process that much better of an experience. So the first game that I moved forward with was Alien Labyrinth, and I went ahead and I printed up 100 copies to take to conventions and sell myself and see how well it did, and people really liked it, and I got great responses. So I took it to Gen Con, and they do publisher speed dating, where I got to meet with 10 different game publishers in like an hour. And I met with some of them and we did some follow-up meetings afterwards, and one of the game companies, Foam Brain Games, followed up with me. They really liked Alien Labyrinth, they wanted to publish it. So now I'm getting a game published, which is really awesome. So my biggest point of advice for new game designers would be when you're showing your game to people and you're getting criticism, you need to really look at it two different ways. First of all, it's your game and you're going to have these ideas that you're really locked into, but when you get that feedback, you need to be open to it. You need to be receptive and realize that sometimes people might open doors to new ways of seeing things that you didn't even see before, or they can see problems that you're blind to because it's your baby. However, it's also really important that you're not changing your game to be the game that somebody else is looking for when that's not the game that you wanted to make. It's still your game, you're designing it, keep it yours, give it your unique touch, and have it be the game that you want it to be. And I think that's really important. I've got a couple really exciting things coming up right now. First of all, my game The Shadow over Westminster, it funded on Kickstarter and we're going into production right now, so that's awesome to be moving forward. I've partnered with a company, they're making a film called Gentle Werewolf, and they're going to be running a Kickstarter. As one of the side tiers, they're going to be, I've made a custom game to go along with them, so they're going to be offering that up. And my big project right now is that Alien Labyrinth, which was picked up by Foam Brain Games, they're going to be doing their initial run on Kickstarter. So that's on Kickstarter right now, hopefully funding great. And I'm really excited to have that really come into life. They've done a lot of cool things to make it an even better game than I made it, and I'm really excited to see where that goes.